In a small industrial town in communist Yugoslavia, no one could have predicted that a young girl named Melania Trump would one day become one of the most powerful women in the world. The year was 1970, and while America was enjoying the heights of prosperity, Melania's hometown of Sevnica was a world away from glamour and wealth. Born to a pattern-maker father and a mother who worked in a textile factory, young Melania lived in a modest concrete apartment building, typical of communist-era architecture. But even then, there were signs that she was different. While other children played in the streets, Melania was often found sketching clothing designs and practicing her runway walk in her family's small living room. The Slovenia of Melania's youth was a place of strict routine and limited opportunities. But her parents, Victor and Amalia, instilled in her an unwavering work ethic and ambitious dreams. Despite the Iron Curtain that separated East from West, Melania's blue eyes were fixed firmly on a different horizon. By age 16, she had already begun her modeling career in Ljubljana, Slovenia's capital. The
Wonderful.
communist regime
Now a
was
little more to
beginning
the left.
crumble,
Yes, perfect.
and with it, the walls that had kept the West at bay. Melania's striking features and determination caught the attention of photographer Stane Jerko, who took her first professional photographs.
You have a real gift, Melania. These photos will open doors for you.
These black and white images would become the first stepping stones on her path to international fame. She studied design and architecture at the University of Ljubljana, but the call of the fashion world proved too strong. Soon, she was modeling in Milan and Paris, changing her name to the more Western-friendly Melania Naus. The transformation had begun, from Eastern European teenager to sophisticated European model. But it was New York City that would change her life forever. In 1996, Melania arrived in Manhattan with $500 in her pocket and big dreams in her heart. The city was at its peak of excess and opportunity, and she quickly found work, thanks to her European portfolio and determined spirit.
I'm so excited to be here. Just wait, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
She shared a small apartment with a roommate and navigated the cutthroat world of New York fashion. Then came the fateful night in 1998 at the Kit Kat Club during Fashion Week. Donald Trump, then a real estate mogul and fixture of New York society, was supposed to meet another woman. Instead, he found himself captivated by the tall, elegant Slovenian model.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you. I must get your number.
I think I should get yours instead.
When he approached her and asked for her number, Melania, ever shrewd, asked for his instead. She wanted to see what number he would give her, knowing of his reputation as a ladies' man. Their courtship was a whirlwind of luxury and media attention. From the halls of Mar-a-Lago to the finest restaurants in Manhattan, Melania was thrust into a world of unimaginable wealth. But she wasn't merely arm candy. She was building her own brand, appearing in commercial shoots and launching a jewelry line on QVC. The couple married in 2005 in a lavish ceremony at Mar-a-Lago. Melania's dress, a $200,000 Christian Dior creation, required 550 hours of labor and 1,500 crystal rhinestones. It appeared on the cover of Vogue, a far cry from the modest dresses she'd worn in Sevnica. A year later, she gave birth to their son, Baron, and became an American citizen. But the biggest transformation was yet to come. In 2015, when Donald Trump announced his candidacy for President of the United States, Melania was thrust into the harshest spotlight imaginable. The small-town girl from Slovenia was suddenly under global scrutiny. Every aspect of her life, from her accent to her past modeling career, became fodder for public discussion. The 2016 campaign tested her in ways she never imagined. When controversy erupted, she maintained her composure. When critics mocked her accent, she held her head high. And when her husband won the presidency in a shocking upset, Melania Trump became only the second foreign-born First Lady in American history after Louisa Adams. Her journey from Sevnica to the White House represented a transformation almost impossible to fathom. The communist-built apartment where she once lived now bears a plaque commemorating its famous former resident. The town bakery sells First Lady apple pies, and tourists come to glimpse the humble beginnings of a woman who reached the pinnacle of American society. As First Lady, Melania Trump launched her Be Best initiative, focusing on children's well-being, social media use, and opioid abuse. She redecorated the White House tennis pavilion and restored the Rose Garden. Through it all, she maintained an air of mystery that both fascinated and frustrated the public. Her story is one of reinvention, determination, and the power of dreams. From practicing English in front of her mirror in Slovenia to addressing the Republican National Convention. From sharing a cramped apartment with a roommate to calling the White House home, Melania Trump's journey reads like a modern fairy tale. Today, her net worth is estimated in the millions, and she shares in her husband's billions. The little girl who once wore hand-me-downs now carries Hermes Birkin bags and lives in a gold-plated penthouse. Yet those who know her say she hasn't forgotten her roots. She still speaks Slovenian with her parents and has maintained her European sense of privacy and dignity. Melania Trump's rise from Sevnica to superstardom represents more than just a rags-to-riches tale. It's a story of immigration, ambition, and the American dream itself. In many ways, her journey embodies the very promise that has drawn millions to America's shores. The possibility that with enough determination, beauty, and luck, anyone can rise to the very top. As she moves through the next chapter of her life, Melania Trump remains an enigma. The small-town girl who became a model, a mogul's wife, and ultimately First Lady of the United States. Her story continues to captivate, inspiring some and puzzling others, but always proving that in America, the most unlikely dreams can come true.